please don't judge me on this one. I really am trying to be vulnerable with you guys. So I'm just going to put that disclaimer there. This video is going to be way different than my typical video. I am sharing the struggles that I've had as an entrepreneur over the years. I've been an entrepreneur now in this business for 5 years, but I've had all sorts of other side gigs and MLMs that I've been in the past, but this video is going to talk more about just these past 5 years. I don't want this video to be discouragement. If you're wanting to get into entrepreneurship, if you are an entrepreneur, I don't want it to be discouraging, but I want to be real. I want to share my journey and be like, hey guys, I'm struggling or I've struggled with these things in the past. And so just being real with you. And if you are wanting to start a entrepreneurship journey, start an online business, side note, guys, I make more from my side business than I do for my day job. Yeah. So if you're wanting to start your own online business, I do have a signature course called Dreamer to Profitable. In Dreamer to Profitable, I walk you through the whole journey from start to finish on how to create clarity and confidence in your business, how to find your voice and your skills. We cover mindset, build a mindset of a business owner, how to deal with jealousy, criticism, increase action. Talk about revenue streams, passive income streams so that you can diversify your income. And even if you already have a side hustle or a small business or an online business, of how to increase those revenue streams, because you can never have too many revenue streams. There's a corporate sales strategies in this course. So learn how to increase sales and create repeat customers. The same strategies that retail stores use or corporate America uses, you're going to learn those systems in Dreamer to Profitable. This course is packed if you are wanting to be an entrepreneur. I will have it linked down below in the description box if you want to get more information. The first struggle I've had as an entrepreneur these past couple of years is time with friends and family and sacrificing that time and really giving up those, not giving up those friendships, but sometimes having to put business before friends or business before family, or saying no to trips or no to different events. I personally, which I wish that I did not do this, but can't go back in time. I personally hid my YouTube channel from my friends and family for years. Years and years and years. It wasn't until I think 2019 that I finally started telling people about my business, when I started in 2016. So for 3 years, I hid my YouTube channel, and I really wish I didn't. And I have a couple stories that went along with this. One of them is we have a couple of friends that we went out to on a double date for my 30th birthday. And we had a great dinner. We hadn't seen them very often. And at the end of the dinner, as we're saying goodbye, they invited us out on their boat. We live in South Florida, so boating is huge down here, and they have a boat, and they invited us on the boat. And it was so awkward because I had planned, this was a Friday night, I had planned all weekend long of filming, of editing, of working my business. I had so much stuff I had to do. And I was like, no, we can't. And we're busy. We have stuff we got to do. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, can't you move stuff around? And I was like, no, like, because I didn't have any prior planning. If I know we're going to have a weekend away or know that we're going to spend time away, then I can pre-plan during the week or weeks before. So I didn't have that plan. So it was so awkward. And they didn't know about my business at this time. And so it was so awkward. And honestly, I could tell that they were hurt, because they were like, what the heck? Like, it's a beautiful day tomorrow. Why don't you want to come out to Peanut Island with us and have fun on the boat? And it was so awkward. And I had pits in my stomach afterwards. And even Jamie was like, that sucked. Like, we need to start telling people, because this is not fun. And we could tell that we hurt their feelings. And I felt bad of not being open with them. Then another story is my best friend of many, many years, since I think preschool. We've actually been best friends since before Jamie was alive, because I'm a cougar and I married young, not too young, but Jamie is a few years younger than us, and we've been best friends longer. And I hadn't told her about my channel either. And finally I got the courage to tell her, and she was like, oh, I know. I've been watching you for years now. Her and a mutual friend found my YouTube channel. Had been watching me for years, and she was just waiting for me to tell. And she said, no, I just wanted you to, tell me on your own time. And I felt like such a jerk that I had not told her. And she had been watching me for years. And I really wish that I had come clean about that and just told her and shared my journey. And she's my best friend. She's not going to judge me. But there was a lot of times and sacrifice that we had over the years of not spending time with friends and family. And Another interesting part of being an entrepreneur is, at least for me, like I think business 24/7. It's really hard for me to turn off my brain. And a lot of times when people are like, so what's going on, or what's up, or what's new, all I can think of is, well, I have this launch, and oh, I'm working on these videos, and oh, I had this project, and oh, this client just had this huge aha moment, and it was amazing, and this client just paid off all this debt, and this client started investing and was awesome, and everything, like, I feel like everything is surrounded by my business, and people are like, oh, that's cool, especially if they can't relate and they're not an entrepreneur. So sometimes it gets a little awkward of you don't really know what to talk about in like normal life of what's going on, what's new, because everything is business. The next struggle with entrepreneurship is always working. I still work my 9-to-5 job. So I stop working or come home from work and go right into business mode. And all during the weekend, I am working, like feels like 24/7. I am working either my 9-to-5 or I'm working on my business. And this is a struggle. My brain doesn't get a break. Even on vacations, I will bring work. And on vacations, which is terrible, I'm like, oh, this means I can get these blog posts done that I've been procrastinating. This means that I can get this done and this done. I have all this extra time. No, I need to just let my brain relax. I need to just unplug it. I have a really, really hard time unplugging. I am just go, 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 go. And sometimes that leads to burnout. I've had really big struggles with burnout, and I've had struggles with just like, okay, I'm out of ideas, or I need some like clarity. I am just frustrated, or I need like a breakthrough. And I think a big part of me not getting those sometimes is because sometimes I just need a break. And I feel like a reason why I'm not getting that clarity is because I'm not giving my brain a break. I'm not giving myself a time to unplug. So I really wish that, and I'm really working on getting better at giving ourselves that time, giving ourselves the time to just relax, just watch a show, just unplug for a couple days, take a day off. And it's hard. Now, a good side of it, well, kind of good and bad, is Jamie works a lot. My husband works a lot as well. He works his 9-to-5, but it's more like an 8 to 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning job, because as soon as he gets home from work, he relaxes for like 20 minutes on TikTok, and then he goes right into the office and keeps on working all through the night, well past the time that I'm in bed. So it's good in the fact of he's not sitting there like, why isn't my wife spending time with me? Why is she always working? Or vice versa. We both have our own projects, but that also means that we're not taking that time that we should to connect. We're not taking that time to really spend time together in our marriage as much as we would like. So sometimes our marriage has been put on the back burner for our business and for his job. And same with our friends. Like we said in the other point of sometimes our friendships have been put on the back burner, and we've kind of just lost touch with a lot of friends. It's not that anything happened with them. It's not that any tiffs happened, but just kind of out of sight, out of mind. You stop calling, you stop hanging out, and then soon you're not invited to stuff. And sometimes that hurts. Sometimes it's like, wow, that sucks. Like they used to be really close. They were in my wedding. They were my bridal party, and we never talk anymore. And so that is something that I really urge you to be cautious of if you're an entrepreneur. And it's something that I'm really trying on working on getting better as well. The next struggle I have is not hitting my goals. And I am a big goal-oriented person. I am right now striving for 10K months and having $10,000 of revenue every month. And I'm hitting $5,000 every month consistently. If you watched my video earlier this week or last week, I did a video on how I make $5,000 on YouTube and through my business and all the revenue streams, all the breakdown of that. So go check out that video. I'll have it linked down below. But I am wanting more. I'm wanting, bigger streams so that I can do other things for their life, so that we can go on more mission trips, so that we can have a big family, so we can do all these things. Like we have really big goals, and I often beat myself up. And I often say, okay, I want these big months and I'm not hitting them. But if I take a step back and think like, Kelly, when you started this 5 years ago, if you ever said that you would be making $5,000 a month, you would have laughed. I was only making $2,500 a month for my day job at that time. And so like thinking of that, that's over double what my day job was paying me. I'm now making from YouTube and my business. Like that's insane. So I have to keep it in perspective. I have to stretch myself and have big goals, but at the same time, I have to remember how thankful I am. And I am so thankful, but I need to really work on that gratitude more, to be honest. The next one is, and this is something that I really hope that you guys give me grace with and don't judge me. Please don't judge me on this one. I really am trying to be vulnerable with you guys. So I'm just going to put that disclaimer there, is comparison. I struggle off and on with comparison. Sometimes it's a lot stronger than others. But my biggest form of comparison, I've talked to other entrepreneurs about this a lot, and everyone that I've talked to, they all have their different form of comparison struggle, and it's interesting what they struggle with. My form of comparison that I struggle with is people that started their business after me and have blown past me. And I'm happy for them. It's so awesome to see their growth, their potential, everything, the people that they're helping. But then I struggle with, well, why am I not doing that? And I started way before them. I put in so many more hours. They work 10 hours a week or 20 hours a week, and I'm working 30 or 40 hours a week. Why are they blowing past me? What am I doing wrong? I struggle with that a lot. And it's something that I'm really working on being content in myself and, my own gratitude. But it's a struggle, and it's a struggle of so many entrepreneurs in their own way, in their own form. So understand that is most likely going to come at some point in your entrepreneur journey. So be ready for it and know how to prepare yourself and know how to work through it. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know how I make $5,000 in my business, the full breakdown, check out this video here. And if you want to know reasons why entrepreneurs fail, check out this video here.